Hello, 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 and welcome back to Dream Queen by Perla. So, any questions on services that I provide, Patreon, all of that fun stuff down below in the description, or you can go ahead and watch the highlight video. So, fire signs. This is your reading for the week of the 20th, or whenever you guys happen to come around this video. So, fire sign Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius. So, there is I'm not sure if this is your energy or someone that you've dealt with in the past. And the only reason why I'm bringing it up is because there's this energy of I missed my chance. Damn, like somebody has finally realized or has finally gotten their clarity that whatever it was the two of you had has come to an end, and that the cycle has ended, and that's it. Moving forward, you're not investing in that energy. And the only reason why I wanted to bring it up was because their energy felt very heavy, and it does feel like they want to like resist the cycle ending, if that makes any sense. So it's like kind of like just keep an eye out this week for anybody that you dealt with in the past, whether it was romantic or it does feel more romantic than anything. But even if you dealt with somebody business wise or anything like that, like just kind of like be in the lookout, because I feel that before this person like lets go completely, they're going to try to sway you or persuade you, but the way that they're coming about it is like something that you're just looking at them like so you doing that, you honestly think that's gonna get you back like in my good grace or something like that, is what I'm feeling. So it's like whatever they're doing is actually like backfiring at them, because it's like, why would you do that to someone you say you love, or someone that you want to continue working with, or something like that? It's like, it's just ridiculous. But I feel like as soon as they do it, they realize, and they kind of like just back off. But then it's like, that's when they get their own clarity, like either from from their angels, their guides, to just like let this go, because there's no moving forward in this situation. Let's put it that way. Alrighty, guys. When it comes to you, fire signs, there has been a lot that has been going on underneath the surface. Let's put it this way. There's a lot that you guys have either been feeling or have become aware of. There's a lot of inner work that I'm sensing that has happened. And it's like during this time, you're kind of wondering, okay, so then what is next? And in this space of trying to figure out the best way to move forward with something that you feel very passionate about, something that you feel that is going to make an impact in the world, meaning being able to help others. Let's put it that way. But it's like some of you are either distracted either by the idea of love or by someone that is offering you love. Now, this person that I feel that I see when it comes to offering you love, or whoever it is that is distracting you, or what is getting you into that, thinking of that possibility of love or whatever, it is a new energy or something that is like meeting, right? Meeting. You meet. And then it's like the way that it's like shortly after meeting, right? It's like conversations about what you guys want out of life, like what your plans are, what your goals are, etc., etc. And then it's like immediately you don't want to say anything, because you're probably like in your head like, oh, like, does this person even realize that I can see a future with them? And I'm not talking about like after one date, but I mean like after a while, after about a month or two after knowing each other and really getting to know not know each other completely, but know their morals or their basic values. Let's put it that way. You start to kind of like wonder if this is a person that you can build a foundation with, right? And then you're kind of questioning yourself, fire signs, like why am I feeling this heavy about that, or why am I thinking so much about that? But it's like the person that you're dealing with is like the same thing. They don't want to. So it's like both of you, neither of you want to talk about it, but it's like both of you see a future with each other, if that makes any sense. And again, this is someone new, and what I'm sensing is like, because it's coming, I'm seeing it from like both ends. So it's like both of whatever work you have done in yourself and this person has done in themselves. It's like both of your guides, your angels, are like guiding you to each other. It's like it's okay. They're ready to meet. They're ready to get to know each other. They're ready to, this meet is ready to happen. Or maybe this is the week that you start to feel like someone new is coming, like there's a new energy, or you start to feel more that I do feel, honest to God, I feel like a lot of you are going to meet someone new. And even if when you guys first meet, it might be something so casual that it is just kind of like passing each other, like at the store or at the gas station or something like that. But it's just like that. So you may not even be aware of this person during this time, but it's like just the initial meet, if that makes any sense. So the souls can like recognize each other. Anyways, moving forward, there was someone, is whoever, this is what's going on. This is what I was picking up on the other person from the past. It's like whoever it was from your past that wants to try to come back, or their energy is very heavy on yours. I don't feel that this particular person, it's not like you guys were together and they cheated, but when they had the opportunity to work on a connection with you, they, instead of working on that connection with you, went out to see if there was something better. They found what they thought was better, to only now be in that space of seeing how much of an illusion it was, because the person that they chose to start something new with has kind of like revealed themselves, or has shown their true colors, and now the person from the past is realizing like their mistake. But again, it's like I feel that for you, fire signs, like you're done with that. Ooh. So I see a four. And it's like, okay, the four elements, like, the four elements. But it's like the four, it's like everything balanced. So we have your air, I don't even know how to put it into words, but it's like, it's a four, but it's like perfectly aligned. And it's like, it's not just about, the elements or whatever it is that is in your chart, but it's like finding that balance in every aspect, if that makes any sense. Some of you this may be the first time for you guys to actually feel that 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 connection to like the earth, to Mother Earth, to all living things, if that makes any sense. And when you do, trust me, it's like a high like no other. But and it's a high that you really do never want to give up, to be honest. Like, why should you? But to be completely, and I'm not saying that you're going to be in a high 24/7, but when you experience it for the first time, how everything and everyone is connected, it's like whoa type of thing. But the thing is, like, it's also reminding me to remind you guys of like the no, like, when you look at a compass, like north, east, south, and west, and it's like in every direction, regardless of, I'm trying to explain it the best way that I can. It's like any direction that you take, regardless of what you're facing, regardless of where you're going. I don't know what I'm doing here with my hands. Know that everything, again, is connected. Know that every path, wherever it is that you're being led, because I feel that some of you, and I feel that this message is coming in more in preparation of what is coming up for you. I want to say within the next year. I feel that and I know I'm going ahead of time, but I feel like within the next year, a lot of you are going to be preparing to make a move, and it's going to be a distant move, where it's like when that time comes, it's like remember this message. It's like it doesn't really matter where, north, south, east, west, doesn't really matter. Just know that you're going to be put in a specific position or a specific place for a purpose. So it's like just kind of giving you the heads up that whatever it is that once you start to feel that connected, like that feeling of like being connected, and I feel that it's going to come through more through like a space of connecting to nature itself. And then it's like that is like the initiation for what is happening within the year that is coming up for you. Hope that makes sense. Okay, let's go ahead. Let's keep moving forward. Let's see. Yeah, and it's like it's like some of you are already like, oh my god, where am I gonna move? Where am I gonna move? It's not about that. It's like just remember that. So moving forward from when you feel that connected, like that feeling of connection, like to the earth, to everything, just know that you have to stay very, very, very focused, determined on doing whatever it is that is being asked of you. You have to stay focused, you have to stay determined, and you have to stay motivated. That regardless of the challenges between now and the move need to happen so that all of those lessons or little ripples of things that are still need to be cleared off are done prior to this move. So again, it's like this, I guess this week more is for you guys to kind of prepare you for what it is that is in store for you guys for the next year. Now, when it comes to the move, there's going to be two options, like two places that are calling you that are completely opposite. And this is not people, this is places, like different states, different countries, or whatever. And what is being said is your choice. Regardless, I feel that one of these spaces, one of these areas is one that you have either vacation on or always wanted to vacation, and you just kind of wonder like, oh, that'd be cool to live there. And another one is something that has been calling you from childhood. So you're kind of like, well, I should go here because I've always wanted to go there, or my heart has always led me there. Or I want to go here because this seems like a place where I can do whatever it is that you're doing. What you're being told is like when you're facing that decision, again, the north, the east, the south, the west, doesn't really matter. So choose, because it's like, hey, you may end up a couple of years in one and then swap over to the next. It doesn't really matter. But it is something that you need to start preparing for. And that means that if you haven't gotten a hold of yourself, if you haven't gotten a hold of that balance within yourself, fire signs, this is the time to get started. This is the time to go ahead and take control, take your power back, take your authority back for yourself, for your health, for your mental health, for your physical health, for your emotional health, for your spiritual health. You have to stop procrastinating. You have to stop making excuses, and you need to get started. And you need to get started now. And that is all that is coming out for you guys for right now. Hold on, guys, because I don't want this candle to go ahead and burn my water. Alrighty, so we're using, that water is a little too cold. The Moonology Oracle cards, and these are by Jasmine Boland, and the artwork is by Nyx Rowan. So fire signs. I'm gonna go ahead and pick our woo, woo. Getting drunk off of water. Seriously. Now let's stop. Aries. So I'm gonna pick our card for Aries. So one card for Aries. Aries, Look at the bigger picture. Weren't we just talking about like looking at the I love these cards. Full moon in Sagittarius. And you know what's so funny? Because fire sign is a Sagittarius. Would have been really cooler if this came out for Sagittarius, but it came out for you, Aries. Alright, let's go ahead and see what page this is in. And again, it's not so much about is when I'm using these, it's not about like, oh, this is going to happen in the Sagittarius moon. I'm looking more for the message for where it says look at the bigger picture. Sagittarius 58. Oh no, it's a full moon. Sorry, full moon, not new. I read it wrong. I got too excited for you guys. Full moon in Sagittarius, page 84. Because I'm looking at the picture. I'm like, that's not the new moon. Because I remember looking at the new moon when I was looking at these last week. All right. Are you thinking too much about the details of your dilemma? Whew. Fretting over minutes can be counterproductive. Or perhaps you're being all talk and no action. This card is a reminder that while it's good to think things through, sometimes you need to step back and look at the bigger picture. What do you then see about your current situation? What's the most positive thought you can have about it? Now it is time to count your blessings, even if you don't have exactly what you want. This card is also a reminder that we often have to take a few risks and go with uncertainty on this journey called life. Try to keep an open mind about what's for the best. The universe could surprise you. Take a time out for a mini break or adventure. This situation may have come around because you've been distracted. Be confident without being overconfident to win the day. Have you shown that you care? If not, now is the time. Find a balance between speaking your mind and saying too much. Aries, that is your card. Alrighty. Leo. Leo. Card for Leo. So Leo, don't let your past hold you back. South Node. Okay, let's go ahead and see. South Node. Where are you? Whew. Page 114. Alright. The South Node, like the North Node, is a karmic point, but it's the opposite of the North Node and relates to the past, perhaps even to past lives. Whether you're going through or whatever you're asking about, there's a chance that age-old programming and conditioning is stopping you from achieving all that you want. Do you feel stuck in something? This card will often come as a sign that the situation or relationship you're asking about has somewhat become suffocating, even toxic. It suggests that someone, you even, needs to be released and that there's some kind of addiction going on or an unhealthy attachment that needs to be sorted out. One thing is for sure, when you get this card, you're being challenged to make some changes, even if staying where you are feels easier and safer. So I release the past. A relationship is karmic and has played out across many lifetimes. Your attraction to someone may be verging on the obsessive. Just because you can do something doesn't mean you should. Alrighty, so that is your card, Leo. And then let's get one for Sagittarius. Alrighty, Sagittarius. No, you're not getting that many cards. Sagittarius. And then one card for Sag. Adjustments are required. The third quarter moon. Alrighty. Alright, let's see. Third quarter, page 36. Aquarius, adjustments are required. I'm sensing some of that little neglecting yourself type of energy. Make sure you're not doing that. Think of yourself as a vessel that has been filled more and more over the past few weeks. Some of what has come your way may have been wonderful, but there is also a lot of negativity, and you need to let go of this. Whatever situation you're asking about now, be honest about whether there are toxic emotions involved which you need to release into the ethers. This card also comes with the promise that it is that all is not lost. However, there are changes or adjustments required before you will get where you want to be. A change of course is forecast, and yeah, a change of course is forecast now. The recent events have been understood and acted upon. There may also be a crisis now which will remind you what you want and what it's time to let go of. So pay attention. I'm reevaluating the situation. All right. Your life may be out of balance, and this may be causing your issues. It may be time to hatch a whole new plan. Something new and exciting is around the corner. Trust may be required to move this situation forward. So guys, these are your three cards. Fire signs. Why are you falling on me, Leo? So these are your three cards. Reminder, these are the cards that are used for the extended that I posted on Patreon. Well guys, as always, thank you for all the love and support, and I'll see you guys back next week. Sending every single one of you love, strength, and blessing. Take care guys. Love you all. Bye.